Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the special edition of the Fox Hill News. My name is Elizabeth Mannheimer. I'm a 5th grader at Fox Hill. All students and staff from Fox Hill would like to congratulate the Washington Township School District for 50 great years.
My name is Daniel Rivers, and I'm also a 5th grader at Fox Hill. We are here this evening to share with you some of the history of Fox Hill Elementary School. We have called upon reporters from each grade level to discuss not only the historical perspective of the school itself, but also the school's leadership over the years, and some special information about the people who have contributed to Fox Hill's past.
We will begin with the history of the school itself. We will hear from Melina Day and Blake Nave, also 5th graders, who have researched the school's past.
Good evening, I am Melina Gide.
And I am Blake Nave.
We have been learning about the history of Fox Hill. It has been interesting to look at old scrapbooks and yearbooks to see how the school was built.
Join us as we step back to 1991.
Fox Hill was formed from the 1988 redistricting of the Washington Township Schools. Fox Hill's objective from the beginning included technology coupled with a respect for values such as service and citizenship, creating an educational environment designed to foster learning.
Groundbreaking for the school took place in fall of 1990. Floor plans for the school had already been created, and Mr. Kevin Gardner had been chosen to serve as the first principal. Over the next several months, construction crews worked to complete the school.
The school would not be completed for the fall of 1991, so Fox Hill students began the year at White River Elementary School.
A Washington Township Foundation grant provided the money for an ice cream social to bring together teachers and students before the first day of school.
The final stages of construction were completed and moving day was set.
Mr. Gardner and Assistant Principal Mrs. Linda Sauer were ready to meet the challenges of opening a new school.
Moving day took place in December of 1991. Teachers and students worked together to accomplish the goal.
The flag was raised at the school for the first time.
It wasn't long before teachers and students were back at the business of learning.
Thanks, Blake and Melina.
Now, we would like to introduce Connor Nickerson and Drew Dardis, first graders, who will tell us more about Fox Hill's leadership.
Good evening. I am Connor Nickerson from 1st grade. And I am Drew Dardis, also from 1st grade. During Fox Hill's 16 years history, there have been only 4 principals. The job of the principal is to go around the school and check on everyone and help our school.
I think that the principal plans the field trips and everything else that happens at school. The 4 people who have been Fox Hill's principal: Kevin Gardner, Sherry Adams, Katina Johnson, and our principal, Randy Miller, will tell you what they think is special about Fox Hill.
All right, my name is Kevin Gardner, and I had the very unique privilege of being the first principal at Fox Hill. I had been working previously at Joseph Bingham School 84 in IPS, and halfway through the 90-91 school year, I was hired as the principal to start this brand new school. School number 8 in Washington Township. I said goodbye to 84 and started, my first office was at what now is Wyandotte in the old ASC building, and I had an office there for that first semester. Gosh, interviewed about 60 volunteer teachers that wanted to transfer from other schools in the township. Hired the secretary, the cafeteria staff, the media person, the building foreman. Those were early hires because all of that work had to get going. We couldn't wait until we actually got into the new building. We had to get the old White River building cleaned and ready because we were going to be living there, we heard, for the first semester of the year. So that was really an interesting semester. I just met tons of people, worked closely with the architects. We were in the finishing stages of the building at that point, but there were still a few tweaks that we were able to make and improvements. But got all those people hired, and we began to meet as a group even really before that half of the school year ended. We had our ice cream social the following fall, started that tradition in the township. There were so many things that we began both in the semester at White River and then in the new building at Fox Hill where it is now. We were the first school to go with self-serve food service in the lunchroom. And that's carried on, I think, in a number of the buildings. We were the first school to do breakfast in school. That was the start of that program that now is in the township everywhere. We did a barcode system in the lunchroom for keeping track of the kids' accounts. We had the first school with barcodes on the library books. The few books that we had at that point were barcoded. We had the first technology delivery system. That was probably one of our greatest feats as a school. We were able to get that funded and begin putting it in phases. So with all these firsts, we had guests galore once we moved into the new building. The architects were bringing people, the media company that put in our Dynacom system, they were bringing in many guests. It was just really a fun, exciting time, and of course, you know, students new to a building. We took tours. We brought bus loads of the kids over to watch the construction. We kind of followed that process. They had a chance to talk to the architect and see blueprints and all of that being carried out. And I think our greatest moment in the whole year, that first year, was the night that winter break happened. That afternoon, the kids all took grocery sacks. They emptied their desks. We had 7 moving vans, 7 semi-trucks working all night long to move from White River then into the new building. And I was sick for about 2 weeks after that over winter break, and then we opened in the new building. January 6th or something was the beginning of that semester. Everybody came in. Of course, nobody knew where anything was, and it was just real exciting. We had a real small population, about 500 that year. And as time went on, I stayed for the first 7 years. We grew to 730 students by the end of the time that I was principal there. That was, maybe 96, 97 school year, something like that. And it just was quite a unique experience, something I will never forget. I will always remember that special spirit, that pioneer spirit that really got that school off the ground, and I suspect it's still in there somewhere today.
Hello everyone, I'm Sherry Adams, and I was principal at Fox Hill Elementary School. I had the privilege of serving as the principal from 1997 to 2002. 5 of the very finest years of my life, both personally and professionally. It was a time when the state was really turning toward standards from the proficiencies that they had in place. We at the building really took that opportunity to use that collaboration model and look at best practices. I think we realized the benefits of schooling year-round, so we did some innovative things like summer packets. I had a spotlight on reading that was huge, an emphasis on portfolios, and also reading recovery was a big piece. What we brought in, our scores increased each year, and I think really one of the highlights of the time there was the Butler partnership that we created with the district level, supporting a lot of our struggling kids, and really just celebrating each and every day with lots of really fine people, not just the students, but the staff and the folks at the district level. I've shared this before. Really, no other time in my educational experience have I seen all pieces of education come together the way that they did during those 5 years that I was there. And I just thank all the folks who supported that effort from the district level all the way through the community that Fox Hill really benefits from. So celebrating you and everything that you still do, Fox Hill Elementary School.
Good afternoon. I'm Katina Johnson, principal of Harcourt Elementary School. Prior to being principal here, I was the principal at Fox Hill for 2 years, 2001 and 2003. It was a wonderful experience. This was my first time in Indianapolis, and Fox Hill was just a great school to come to. Washington Township has wonderful schools and wonderful facilities. I will say that the experience there really changed my life. It was an opportunity for me to be involved in a school that was diverse, worked well with parents and students, and also great teachers in that building. I was happy to be there. We did a lot of great things. The parents were involved in a lot of activities, providing after-school activities for boys and girls. The Dad's Club was being established at that particular time, and so it was a very good time. Fox Hill is a unique facility. It has a great layout with different wings and pods for all boys and girls. Centrally located cafeteria along with the gym. The gym is used during the week and also on Saturdays for basketball games and practices. A lot of things go on in the building. People are in doing activities with boys and girls. We have a lot of after-school activities that go on in the building. So to say the least, parents and students should be very happy to be part of that school community at Fox Hill.
Good evening. This is Randy Miller, principal of Fox Hill. I'd like to take a couple minutes to reflect on Fox Hill Elementary during my tenure at Fox Hill, 2003-2004 school year until the 2006-2007 school year. My first impression of Fox Hill is, number one, we have a beautiful facility, a great community, wonderful students, and a wonderful staff. During my time, we have had quite an influx of diversity, both socioeconomically as well as ethnically at Fox Hill, and it has enriched the culture of our school. One of the things that I've really enjoyed the most is meeting and working with so many different kinds of kids and families, and I think we've had a period of rebirth with our Dad's Club and with our PTO. We've added a lot of new staff members at Fox Hill, and this year we were recognized, I'm very proud to say, as the Distinguished National Title I Indiana State Title I School of the Year for outstanding student achievement sustained over a 3-year period of time. Although we have our challenges as a school, as all schools do, we embrace the opportunity to get better every year, to work with such a wonderful group of kids, and to hire and retain the best staff that we can. So we'd like to thank Washington Township, all the leaders that we have at the district level. We'd like to thank our wonderful Washington Township Foundation. We've benefited from over $90,000 of support from them. We've had great partnerships, continue to have great partnerships with Butler University, Young Audiences, and now we've even evolved a little bit with our 21st Century Grant, and we're offering after-school opportunities for students to continue their school day until 6 p.m. But thank you for all the support at the district level, and thank you to the community and to the Fox Hill students and teachers for making this a great experience. Thank you and have a nice evening.
Thanks, Connor and Drew.
Next, we have Katie Ames and Adonis Williams from 3rd grade to talk about our staff of teachers.
Hi, I'm Katie from 3rd grade.
Hi, and I'm Adonis from 3rd grade.
The first teachers hired at Fox Hill were teachers who were already a part of Washington Township.
Today, 10 of those teachers are still teaching at Fox Hill.
Teachers at Fox Hill have always worked to provide the best education possible for their students.
Our teachers participate in professional development activities to give us the best learning opportunities possible.
Several of our teachers have received special recognition for their teaching.
5 Fox Hill teachers, Joyce Click, Glenda Ritz, Janet Fad, and Vicki Rumble, and this year Barb King have received the Golden Apple Award.
Mrs. Click also went from being Fox Hill's Teacher of the Year to Washington Township's Teacher of the Year.
Miss Click was also the first Washington Township teacher to receive the designation as National Board Certified Teacher.
Harry Mosher, a retired Fox Hill teacher, was the 1987 Indiana Physical Education Teacher of the Year.
Take a moment to meet our staff, now and then.
Katie and Adonis.
Elizabeth, aren't we lucky to have such a strong parent-teacher organization and Dad's Club at Fox Hill?
We sure are. They work for all students to make our school experience richer.
Here are Melissa Ruiz and Aaron DeVoe from 2nd grade to talk about our PTO and Dad's Club.
Good evening. I am Melissa Ruiz from 2nd grade.
I am Aaron DeVoe from 2nd grade. Fox Hill's PTO have been busy from the days when Fox Hill was at White River School, supporting our school, both staff and students.
The PTO gives financial support to the school, but more importantly, they provide students with many special activities.
I love the book fair, after-school enrichment classes, popcorn days, and ice cream social at the beginning of the year.
And don't forget the Fall Festival and Carnival that the Dad's Club helped to support.
Mrs. Beth Yakey was one of the first PTO presidents at Fox Hill.
Here is a special message from her.
When I think back to the beginning of Fox Hill, I have wonderful memories. I remember this era of excitement. I remember teachers being excited that they were chosen to be there. I remember parents excited that their children lived in the district, part of the district, that their kids could go to Fox Hill. Every event was so well attended. The first back to school night, 100% participation. We didn't have an ice cream social. We actually had an event where it was a pitch-in, and the line snaked all through the school. Parents, children alike had on Fox Hill logo. You know, that red and that green were new and exciting colors. There were a group of people, of parents, that volunteered to head up the parent organization, and it wasn't until the next year that Jay Boswell and myself became the first co-presidents for Fox Hill. We had the challenge of doing everything for the first time. There were no notes from last year's Fall Festival. There were no notes for the Spring Carnival. We didn't know the families. We didn't know who the good volunteers were to, go tap. It was wonderful, it was exciting, it was cohesive. It was a great time for Fox Hill.
Nice reporting, Aaron and Melissa.
Did you know that Fox Hill is famous?
How?
Here are Emery Bruner and Sam Alder from 4th grade to tell us.
Hello, I'm Emery Bruner from Fox Hill's 4th grade. And I'm Sam Alder. Emery, did you know that Fox Hill and Fox Hill graduates have received many awards?
Yes, I did. Fox Hill was named a 4-star school for the 1998-1999 school year, and this year we were named a Distinguished Title I school. That's a national award.
It's not just the school that has received awards. Many students and graduates of Fox Hill have also been recognized for special achievements.
Fox Hill's choirs are recognized annually in state competitions. The artistically talented students display their work each year at North Central High School. A group of Fox Hill students won Best of Category in the State Media Fair for their animated video, A Day in the Life of a Rat.
Fox Hill graduates have been National Merit Finalists, Presidential Scholars, and many have been in the top 25 of their class each year. Others have served as valedictorians or salutatorians of their graduating class.
Many of our graduates have been leaders in student council, choral groups like the Counterpoints, and on sports teams.
This year, for the first time, a Fox Hill graduate will be initiated into North Central High School's Hall of Fame.
George Struer, who was in the 3rd grade the year Fox Hill opened, is being recognized for his work with Special Olympics and Building Tomorrow.
It's great to be part of a school with a history of so many special awards.
I'm proud also. Thanks for that information, Emery and Sam.
You know, Elizabeth, our kindergartners really want to help with this program.
So I've heard. Now a very special report from Fox Hills Kindergarten. Ella Piefler and Brianna Johnson are here to report to us.
I am Ella Piefler from Fox Hills Kindergarten.
I am Brianna Johnson, and we are proud of Fox Hills past.
We are the future of Fox Hill.
Watch us make history!
Thanks for that great message, kindergartners.
Well, we are about finished here this evening. We are proud to have shown you a little bit of Fox Hill's rich history.
So, should we wrap it up the way we always do?
Sure.
Watch this edition of the Fox Hill News on Comcast Channel 20 or Bright House Channel 20.
Remember to work hard, respect others, and listen to your teacher every school day.
Bye!